What's up, guys? This is Mike Loris bringing you Game 2 between Absolute Legends and Bottom Bottom. In Game 1, if you haven't seen it, then what the hell are you doing here in Game 2, first of all? And I'm also going to spoil Game 1, so yeah, I don't know. Why would you even be watching this one if you haven't watched the first one? Go over there. Anyway, Bottom Bottom won with a really bad anti-mage. I don't know. Absolute Legends didn't really seem to want to go do something about it. They kind of were content killing the rest of his team. They thought that they would each individually be big enough so that they could tank the anti-mage once he actually got going. But that didn't work out for them because anti-mage got incredibly stacked. He filled up all of his slots of items and he just killed everyone. So yeah, don't let anti-mage farm. In this game, we're going to see a Broodmother first pick up by Bottom Bottom. That's very interesting. Bans look pretty standard. Tinker has been seeing a lot more banning recently. He's really become more of a top tier pick. I mean, like, he's always been good, but he's never been like Invoker, Darkseer good, like bannable first phase good. Absolute Legends is gonna respond to that Broodmother pick with an Invoker and Enchantress. They know that they are gonna have to lane someone like up against that Broodmother. Their choices are they could put someone like a support hero, Enchantress, and then someone like a Morphling up against that Broodmother, and then just use that to keep him back. Or they could pick someone such as Tidehunter or Sand King, and then have them solo up against the Broodmother. Both of them are appropriate responses, and that's really why I don't like Broodmother as a first pick. I mean, I recognize that the contribution that she makes to the team, those are pretty huge. I mean, what she does is something that no other hero could do. Just constantly bearing down on towers all the way up to the tier 3s and be pretty safe while doing it the whole time too. I mean, like, that's impressive. And that's definitely what Broodmother does best. But the problem is with picking her up first is that once you pick her up, the other team will hard counter her in the early stages of the game. It's really hard to hard counter her, period. You really have to get lots of True Sight, lots of ganks going on, and make sure she doesn't get anything, which is always very difficult since most of the time you're needed elsewhere. But if you could shut her down for the early stages of the game, slow her down through a Sand King or a Tidehunter or some sort of weird tri-lane with True Sight going, then, you know, then Broodmother's going to really be handicapped going into the mid and late game. Bottom Bottom picking up that Broodmother Brewmaster. So 2 BMs, as well as a Windrunner. Last fight, Absolute Legends picked up Brewmaster and Windrunner. Don't know if it's going to be played again by the same person. It was Solace. Did Solace change his name? It was Infinity. I don't know. Maybe it's a new person. Maybe they decided to switch up their lineup. I have no idea. But anyway, they have banned out the Sand King, so if anything, Absolute Legends is going to want to pick up a Tidehunter. They could do Brewmaster up against the Broodmother. What the hell? So many Masters, like BM. They could do Beastmaster up against the Broodmother, but it's not really the strongest. Why are they banning out Lion? Well, Venomancer banned out. That's kind of standard stuff. Sand King to prevent that Broodmother counter. Leshrac. Surprised he didn't get picked up in this first phase, since Windrunner usually is, you know, pickable come the second phase. And then Lion. I don't know. They definitely recognize that PB don't really have a support hero yet. They do have Windrunner who could be support, but usually isn't. The rest of their heroes are very experience heavy. And by that I mean they're very reliant on the experience and farm. And right now they just need someone like a Rubik or a CM or anyone supporty, but I don't know why you would ban out Lion. It's like, you can't insta-give Enchantress with Finger of Death, that's always fun. I love doing that. But I don't know, Lion just hasn't really, he's kind of like the bottom tier as far as support goes. I feel like even Witch Doctor is more useful than Lion. Just, yeah. So, kind of an odd ban coming out there. But PB, once again, I mean, Broodmother usually has a solo lane. Brewmaster usually has a dual lane at least, and Queen of Pain usually has a solo lane. Windrunner, I mean, like, you could tri-lane her, but it gets kind of weird because she really excels with more experience. So PB, just pick up your Rubik right now, and then we'll all be done with it. AL, on the other hand, what do they have? They have some pretty good pushing if Beastmaster decides to go Aura and Invoker and Extort build. Well, Extort will set up very well with Enchantress, whatever she picks up, hopefully a Troll Trap, because that's long-range initiation for the early ganks. It will also combo very well with Frostbite as well. So if Invoker goes for that build, get the Aura up on Beastmaster, get the creeps up on the Enchantress, then you have a very devastating push lineup. And TB going to choose a Shadow Demon, so fair enough, not the Rubik that I planned. And AL, they have their support down pat. They have the Enchantress and Crystal Maiden. They have lots of lane control. Beastmaster can go onto the bot lane and then do that creep pulling, stacking thing. And yeah, just as I expected, they're going to pick up a Morphling to cap this off. So they're 4 heroes. They're going to go for 4-1 strat, and PB going to go for a very, I don't know, team fight skirmishing strat. So the roles are kind of reversed here. We're going to see if AL could pull this one out. They really just have to not die. I mean, like, you never really want to die, but if they manage to stay alive, keep even on kills, and get the Morphling farm, then they'll have this game late game, like, easy. But if not, then PB is gonna be able to kill AL before they could actually get going. So it's just a matter of, can PB make the kills happen? I feel like they definitely can. Shadow Demon, Beastmaster, I don't know, maybe a Windrunner tri-lane? The lanes are going to be very cramped. But they do have some high burst damage coming out from their heroes, and AL, not exactly the tankiest. I mean, Morphling could survive, but Enchantress and Crystal Maiden, yeah, good luck with that. I'm just going to speed through this pause again, because pauses suck. Okay, here we go. We have Spoink once again on the Beastmaster. I guess not once again. He's playing once again, I guess. Godot. Whoa, that courier just jumped out of the inventory. That was awesome. Okay, Bleak is going to be playing the typical hard carry role that he does in the Morphling. Godot going to be playing the... Okay, this is so messed up. I'm going to... Okay, wait. Okay, never mind. Musica going to be playing the Invoker. Snoopy once again on the support Crystal Maiden. Sneaky going to be playing the Queen of Pain. Solace on the Beast Brewmaster. Owie on the Brood Mother. Oh my god, so many B's and M's. Way Too Sexy on the Shadow Demon, and that leaves Tides of Time as the last player on the Windrunner. I'm just going to check to see if Solace goes by something a little bit more different. Okay, he's just, yeah. He's just like full-on Solace. Fair enough. Let's see, net worth, gold per minute. So yeah, what is really weird is that Enchantress is being played by Godot, and Spoink is being played by Beastmaster, which is, I mean, like, yeah, Godot's Enchantress is fine, but his name is Spoink, for God's sake. Put that guy in the Enchantress, it just makes sense. Beastmaster doing his level 1 thing. He doesn't have any items. Where's his items? Jump! Oh my god, this courier is amazing. Look at this shit. He's even moving when he's not moving. That's so cool. But Beastmaster just went down there. Gonna actually be a solo bot lane Musica. He's gonna be up against Shadow Demon as well as the Queen of Pain. I mean, like, he cut down the trees to give the Invoker a little more protection, because that increases his vision from, you know, just this boxed area of the lane here to, once again, I can't draw, so that kind of sucks, to all of this. So he's going to be a lot safer as far as his lane goes. But maybe it's just going to be a solo lane Queen of Pain? Yeah, so once again, Queen of Pain and Invoker are going to be slugging it out. Way Too Sexy already starting with Counter Ward, so good on that. Solace is going to be playing in a tri-lane mid. That's going to be very interesting. Tides Time looks like he's going to be going up to support Owie. These lanes are just weird. Oh no, this is not part of PB. I don't know what the hell I was thinking. So it's going to be a CM Morphling. Very, pretty much standard lane. Usually you don't really see it mid, but hell, it works. And, I mean, like, you got lots of range harassment. And Solace isn't gonna be able to stand up on the line. And Way Too Sexy looks like he's actually going to be roaming around. So it's going to be Owie versus Spoink on the top lane with a support Windrunner. I mean, sure. PB kind of screwed themselves over with this lineup. I feel like their heroes are really good, but they don't really synergize well with each other because the lanes are just way too crowded. If this Windrunner was someone like a Venomancer or something like that, then everything would just be peachy, but it's not, so yeah, problems going on in the early stages of the game. So Bleak gonna try to outfarm this Brewmaster. I'm pretty sure with this Crystal Maiden he will be able to do that. Musica's seeming to have a very easy time right now against the Queen of Pain, but he's gonna have to deal with these constant pulls coming out from the Shadow Demon. It'll be really hard to deal with that because, I mean, like, look at these creeps are getting demolished by ogres and shit. It's gonna be hard to keep on par with that. And yeah, here we go. Godot picked up a Harpy as well as a Troll. That's a very, it's interesting. Level 2 axe is gonna fly out. Wow, that chain lightning does a ton of damage. 140. Yeah, okay. I definitely didn't expect that, but Harpy Storm OP, I guess. Chain lightning, spam that off. Pretty short cooldown as well, 4 seconds. So not bad at all. You could also use it to pull from long range. So AL picking up first blood against the Windrunner. I definitely don't think she expected that to happen. I didn't expect that to happen. Lots of burst damage coming out from that Harpy. And I mean, I guess you usually want to farm this camp, and like, you know, take the trolls, take the centaurs, but it works. And Spoink getting completely blocked by spiders. He does have a stout shield, so he's not going to be taking too much damage there. And disruption onto the Invoker. How much health do you have, Invoker? He doesn't have any health at all. Shadow Demon with the illusions picking up that kill, but a Crystal Nova coming out from the Crystal Maiden, who transitioned her way back to the bot lane. Snoopy's going to try to go toe-to-toe sneaking. It's not going to turn out very well for her at all. Musica has arrived, and he's going to pick up the revenge kill. So 3 for 2 in favor of AL. Very even trades going on there. Shadow Demon going down, Crystal Maiden going down, so supports for supports, not that a big deal. But Spoink is not having a good time on this top lane. He's second to last as far as the gold per minute goes. Tides of time on the Windrunner in dead last, as you would expect from a support Windrunner. Oh no, Musica getting disrupted and soul catched once again. Now pop off that Ghost Walk with sneaking. You can hit him with that Scream of Pain while they're invisible. So he did have that option, but looks like he's not actually going to pursue it. In case you're wondering why that is, Scream of Pain in Dota 1 is based off a skill that the Warden had, Warcraft 3 hero. That was called Fan of Knives, and I guess, I mean, it's Fan of Knives, you threw knives everywhere. If something was invisible, they would get hit by that. And it kind of makes sense, like, thematically, Scream of Pain. If they're invisible, they could still hear you. But Bleak is now going toe-to-toe with Solace, and Bleak is not having a good engagement here. He actually waveformed in. That was not a smart move. 1 crit and you're dead. Unlucky for Solace, he did not get that crit. But now Spoink is going to get a gank with help from Snoopy and Godot. Aoi is going to get taken down by the Beastmaster. So good solid gank coming out from the supports of AL. Making sure that Aoi doesn't get all too much. And in this game, they're really on top of Aoi. Last game, they kind of let him do whatever he wanted, farmed everywhere. That's something you don't really want to let Aoi do. So now they are going to have a lot of pressure on that top lane. Beastmaster going to go for axes, so going to get that burst damage out. Make sure that they get kills on Aoi. Snoopy once again circling around. Aoi, you are no longer safe here. There goes the Crystal Nova, but she's trying to do a little bit of blocking. You should have frozen her in place. Aoi still trying to run away. Spoink does not have enough mana, and Broodmother is going to get away. I feel like if the Crystal Maiden used her other spell, that would have been a kill. Especially since it's level 2. But now Aoi is coming back with the Spiderling charges. Not enough. 39 HP. Now Aoi might be in a little bit of danger. One more hit, and Tides of Time trying to block, but it's not going to be enough. Tides of Time now actually in trouble. Is there any mana? No, there is not. Forced to pop off that Wind Run, and he's going to run out of that. Ursa Warrior is going to tank off the tower for the rest of his owner, I guess. And Spoink and Godot walk away from that after picking up yet another kill on the Broodmother. Level 5, but already 2 deaths in. And this tower starting to get a little bit of pressure. Siege Creep is there just to knock it down a little bit. Not going to be a huge deal. Invoker only level 3. And Shadow Demon circling once again. Sneaking level 6. There's a huge amount of burst damage coming here. If they could land this Soul Catcher, they did. But Sneaking, unfortunately, missed his Scream of Pain and didn't pick up Sonic Wave. That's very interesting. Usually you see that just because it's huge burst damage. And I guess she feels confident enough that she would kill the Invoker without it. It does cost a ton of mana, so if she's pretty low right now. Not going to go for a bottle, it looks like. So she's actually going to go for more economical mana build and just rely on her single spell. Shadow Poison going out, and it's, yeah, going to be a Soul Catcher build. Not a surprise at all. Enchantress is spotted out by all these spiderlings, and she can take quite a bit of damage from them as well, but she already, with those 2 kills and 1 assist, has Arcane Boots. And we're going to have a second for everyone. Windrunner 8 for 1 as far as creep kills go, but somehow, some way, she's ahead of the Invoker, who has 2 for 1. Ooh, this is rough lane coming the way of Musica. Musica not getting anything in this lane. Queen of Pain is outleveling the Invoker by quite a bit. Even though she doesn't have her ultimate, she's getting, most importantly, I guess, the intelligence growth, because Queen of Pain is a hero who's, in the early stages, really strapped for mana. You want to be able to use all your 3 of your spells, and, what is it, 140, just say 300. Yeah, she like barely has enough mana to do that right now, and you really can't kill someone in that spell combo, so you want to go again. But it's really expensive as far as the mana goes, so you want to get that intelligence up. You want to get as much free intelligence as you can, and that means leveling up organically. It will give you lots of intelligence over time. And Musica is, at this point, he's like so far behind that he even can't stand up to the Queen of Pain by himself. Spoink getting shot to a tree. Roar onto Solace, however, he does have his Primal Split. Spoink trying to juke in the trees, and it looks like Solace does not want to chase. Aoi set up a web right behind the tower, so they want this tower dead. Spiderling's going to be summoned, and Spoink trying to do something with his mere presence, but PB not fooled at all. They're going to take a tier 1 tower. Axe is flying out, killing like 2 Spiderlings, so whoop-de-doo there. But this tower is going to be going down. Who's going to pick it up? It is going to be Solace. Brewmaster. Man. There's a Brewmaster and a Broodmother. Brewmaster, Broodmother, Beastmaster. It's confusing, it is. He's going to pick up Arcane Boots, so he's going to have a lot of mana, not only for him, but also for this Broodmother. With the Soul Ring, you do have unlimited mana, but Arcane Boots is even more unlimited mana. And now, Way Too Sexy might get ganked up by 2 people from AL, 3 people from AL. You got to get out of there. Bleak is going to come around. Snoopy is going to find him. He's going to get disrupted, and Bleak and Musica is going to work him over. Cold Snap is there, and Morphling with the waveform picking up that kill. Godot is going to try to farm through the harassment of Tides of Time. He's going to get both of them. So well done, Godot. And is this... No, it doesn't even matter if this guy lives. Probably not going to want to feed it to the Windrunner, but there's no way of really controlling that. This tower now, second tier tower, Aoi with a whole army of Spiderlings going to try to draw someone up to the top lane. It is going to be the Beastmaster. So with those axes, he can clear it off, and he does have a Roar up his sleeve as well. Tides of Time is in the area, level 2 Shackle Shot, so not the longest duration, but a level 4 Windrunner. Really, what do you expect? Probably going to look towards an angle, and Solace is here as well. And oh, he might catch Snoopy. He does have his ultimate, and there goes the clap. And Snoopy's going to take so much damage. You are so dead, Snoopy. One more click from the Brewmaster. You are dead. Godot trying to kill the Windrunner in long-range axes. Beautiful axes from Spoink. Picking up the Windrunner kill. Solace is now on the run. He does have his ultimate, though, so I think he's going to be just fine unless he gets bursted down. No, he's forced to pop off the ultimate. Going to go for Godot. Soulcatcher does catch onto Godot, but they want to get Bleak. Not going to happen. Roar now onto Way Too Sexy. Beastmaster with the axes picking up the kill. And looks like the Brewmaster going to walk away with the Earth Pander. Why did I just say Panda? Solace is trying to get away. Is there a cold? Yes, there is. And a waveform in from the Morphling. Tide of Time is there to shackle Bleak to a tree, but with that Strength Morph and, well, just a lot of health in general, he should be just fine. Morphling gets another kill. What is this Morphling at so far? 201, 1400 gold with the Ring of Aquila. Not bad at all for Bleak. Even though their tier 1 tower has gone down, they are 2 towers down. Ale is 6 kills ahead. So kind of same. I feel like we're watching the same game, except like everything is reversed. But Musica, you know this is a sign of desperation when an Invoker goes for Tranquil Boots. I mean, you want to get Phase Boots on Invoker almost 100% of the time. But Tranquil Boots is the ultimate sign of desperation when he's just getting completely harassed. Lots of Spiderlings being farmed up. And that will skew the last hits just a little bit, but that's okay because we're looking at gold per minute. Queen of Pain, not surprisingly, leading the way. Morphling not far behind, but PB, as far as the farm goes, they are just doing fantastically for themselves. Looks like they want to dive onto the top lane. Snoopy is going to get killed by Spiderlings. Ain't that a shame? Oh, 19 HP. Oh, yeah, it's not gonna work. Sneaking blinks in. And now Disruption Soul Catcher onto the Beastmaster. Salas is there for a clap and Spoink hitting a lot of damage. Not before unleashing his roar, however, so his payload is dropped. Bleak now gonna wait for him, hitting everyone. He's gonna pick up the Shadow Demon. He's now in a little bit of trouble. Aoi taking a lot of damage from Godot. Is he gonna go down? No, he still has quite a bit of HP. Godot getting a clap down by the Beastmaster, and now PB with the back with 2 of those kills gonna bug out of there before Musica teleports in. But Musica not really a threat. Bleak is the real threat with a level 4 waveform. Is he gonna want to engage on this? I don't think so. Everyone from PB is a little bit too far away. He's just gonna get out of here, maybe. I don't know. The PB side is a little bit close. No, everything's gonna be fine. Sneaking with a Staff of Wizardry, actually. That's interesting. Could go for a very fast Aghanim Scepter. It's very possible. Yule Scepter, Force Staff. Force Staff definitely not, since you have Blink. You don't really need to go with that. Frostbite now going for Tides of Time. Shackle trying to latch her, the Crystal Maiden, onto something. Not going to happen, however. Salas wasn't in range for a clap. Now Tides of Time is completely out of mana, so she's going to have to go back and heal. So I want to know what Sneaking wants to do with the Staff of Wizardry. It might be a Yule Scepter. That might not actually be too bad. If they could hold out the Morphling for long enough to kill off the rest of his team, well, hell, that counter's a counter. A counter is a counter, not counter's a counter. What? Yeah, whatever. Spoink gonna try to farm through Aoi, but Aoi has 1,000 Gs. Soul Ring, so he could spam those Brewlings no matter where he goes. Godot does unleash the dust, and Aoi now might be in a little bit of trouble. Roar following up as well. Enchant onto Aoi. Aoi is trying to do something. He's just gonna unleash some more Spiderlings before he goes down. Does take out the Hawk, so that's a little bit of gold, but he does go down regardless. Now Spoink getting completely harassed by these Spiderlings, but it ends up just being easy farm for him with those level 4 wild axes. Arcane Boots and Bottle, so he can spam that off all day. And Bleak is getting free farm, so AL's 5 kills ahead, and Queen of Pain getting a kill on the Beastmaster with the help of Tides of Time. Gonna go for a double. He's gonna pick up a double on the Crystal Maiden. He could go for Godot. Does he have his ultimate? No, I think he left. Yeah, he's out of everything. He has a haste rune. Musica gonna find Tides of Time. Cold Snap onto him, and right clicks are gonna start. But with that Cold Snap, Windrun, I'm sorry, he's not gonna be able to do anything. Oh, beautiful Shackle Shot from Tides of Time, holding off Golda and Musica, and Spoink says, "What? I agree." Tides of Time getting shackled up, I'm sorry, by the Troll Warlord. And now he's going to try to run away, but the right clicks from AL too much. Musica picking up his first kill on a very slow Windrunner. But a kill's a kill. And Bleak, what do you... Oh, you got a bottle? Did he get a bottle? You got Treads and... Yeah, I think he got Treads. Treads, Aquila, and 1,700 gold. He could go for whatever he wants. He could go for a shotgun pretty fast, actually. Might not be a bad idea. He could burst down everyone, really. Brewmaster might be a little bit difficult. But everyone else, pretty burstable. Might not be a bad idea for Bleak to go for that build. A roar into a cannon, or roar into a shotgun, or just a shotgun in itself will be enough to bring down pretty much anyone. Teleports coming onto the mid lane, looking for something. Purge onto the Crystal Maiden, and it's sneaking, blinks in, gets that Screaming Pain off, and he's just going to get right click down. No, it's the Purge tick that is going to bring the Crystal Maiden down from the Shadow Demon. So Shadow Demon managed to pick up that kill. He's going to be happy with more gold. Maybe head towards a... Arcane Boots? Do they have one Arcane Boot? They only have one Arcane Boot. They don't really need the mana, however. Against Invoker, it will help a little bit, though. But Invoker doesn't have the most Wex, so the EMP not the biggest threat at the moment. Bleak getting harassed just a little bit by the Brewmaster. Not going to be a big deal. This tower is going to take a fall. Fortification trying to buy it a little bit of time, but it's most likely just going to be an inconvenience for Sneaking to just right-click that tower with his little spear thing and an instant dust. Smoke, I'm sorry. Now out for PB, looking towards the top lane, Godot or Musica. I'm sure they'll be happy with either one of them. Windrunner could line up a Shackle Shot. Musica is pretty much dead. There goes a Shackle Shot, not going to latch. Sneaking is trying to run an intercept path, and Musica does have teleport up his sleeve. He is going to get away. There's no way to interrupt this. Oh no, it teleported took way too long. Someone else teleported there. Sneaking instead going to go for Godot. Blink slam from Salas, going to pick up that kill on the Enchantress, and Musica instead going to Ghost Block out of there. That was super unfortunate. That teleport, he teleported someone to a tower or some place that someone else already teleported to, so it took a lot longer. Or at least that's what it looked like. Oh no, Ghost Walk now into the Shadow Demon. He's going to get slowed down in time for Spoink to get a roar off. There goes the Brewmaster ultimate, as well as the Queen of Pain ultimate, doing a lot of damage. But Bleak is stunned up. He is strength morphing, so he's going to be just fine for the moment. Fire Panda is going to be the first one to fall. Only giving 14 gold. I thought they gave more than that. But Spoink is up in the air, and the Storm Panda is also going to die. But luckily for the Brewmaster, his Earth Panda is safe. So just one person getting lost for the PB side. I mean, there's acceptable losses, I guess, but generally when people die, it's a bad thing. Owie now at 2,400 gold. He could get a BKB. He could get a Orchid. Yeah, Orchid will be pretty good against Morphling. Prevent that waveform escape. Or BKB just to sit there and wail on them. But even if he does get a BKB, the Beastmaster with the Roar can go through that. So that's you don't really get all that you bargained for when you pick up a BKB against a Beastmaster. And it is going to be a shotgun from Bleak. Quite a ways away from it, however. So, Musica getting soul captured, and he's going to get disrupted to follow up. There's no mana onto Solace, but it looks like they're confident the illusions will actually bring him down. Will it? No, it will not. 17 HP. Now Way Too Sexy going to get right-clicked down by Godot with those impetuses. So much damage. And Trash is picking up an easy kill. And luckily for the Invoker, he gets away. And now I bet he's happy now that he has Tranquil Boots, because he could rejoin this fight. Once again, Tranquil Boots, not the greatest choice, but they do have their uses. They do give you a lot of movement speed, actually, like a remarkable amount, and survivability. So this tower now getting right-clicked down. Only 1 point of the aura from Spoink. So this tower might get denied. Way Too Sexy has teleported down, but he instantly gets roared. Axe is going through him as well as sneaking. Musica's going to get clapped on by Solace. Instant tornado coming out for Musica, but the tower has gone down. Who got it? It's the Enchantress that got it. Solace does not have any mana left. He's getting right-clicked by Godot. Will it be enough? No, it will not. Sneaking, trying to go for that Godot kill. He's hiding in the trees, trying to teleport out. He is going to get away. Axe is going to hit onto Sneaking and Frostbite as well. Is there a blink? Is there a blink? He is going to blink out right into Solace. So he's going to try to hide with his buddy, but Sneaking is getting chased by a whole bunch of angry melee creeps. In the meantime, Owie trying to go toe-to-toe with Bleak. Bleak does have a Ghost Scepter, so he's not going to die, but Owie is doing quite a bit of damage. Bleak taking a lot of damage from that Spiderling inject as well. Going for more points of incapacitating Bite instead of the spawn Spiderlings. Something we generally see. Personally, I like to get Spiderlings because nuking is fun, but either one is good. If you have the farm, then you probably want to get Incapacitating Bite, since that really your farm amplifies the Bite and it doesn't amplify the Spiderlings, whereas Spiderlings are good whether or not you have farm. Queen of Pain has picked up that Aghanim Scepter, so he's going to be spitting those Sonic Waves out all the time. Looking for a solo kill on the Beastmaster, maybe? He doesn't have any teleport. He's going to blink in and clap, and Spoink is instantly forced to teleport away. Do a little dance with his axes while he's doing so. Sneaking, using a little bit of mana to force 175 gold out of the Beastmaster. Worth it, I'd say. Always worth it. He does have support coming in from Tides of Time, who still doesn't... Oh, wow. Tides of Time managed to pick up a mech. I guess 5 assists does help you a little bit in that regard. And that is going to be a 18-minute mech. Not bad. You know, I've always seen faster, but, you know, those fasters are usually on Nature's Prophet with Hands of Midas, so not really... for a support Windrunner, it's not bad at all. Shadow Demon still going for that patented nothing build. And Solace only with a Blink Dagger. He hasn't gotten much for a little bit, but he might go on to Musica. He could blink, clap, and then just mess up his face. Is there any detection? No. There's not. They could chain stun him. No, the only stun is the Shackle Shot, and you can Ghost Walk through that. Spoink is going to get shackled to a tree and just right-click by the entire enemy team. Illusion Runes popping off, and the Scream of Pain from the Queen of Pain is going to take him out. EMP now going on to everyone, but no, the Brewmaster blinks in and splits, and Musica's taking a lot of damage from it. Going to pop his drum charge and try to run away. Sneaking, getting slowed down by the Crystal Maiden. Here comes Owie with a little bit of Spiderling. He's going to slow down Snoopy and a rock as well as Sonic Wave. Sonic Wave hitting everything. Musica's very weak at this point. Godot weak as well. The Owie is instead going for Bleak, who has a Ghost Scepter, so he's going to get away. Where did... Okay, I saw a blink, but it was Solace blinking out. Another 2 kills easy for PB. They have the tower advantage. They're just 2 kills behind, so the golden experience advantage should be very much in their favor. Yes, it is. AL once again hard pressed, but they do still have that Morphling, 2,400 gold on him. So PB is doing what they have to do at this stage of the game. They have to take these early games. Musica getting ganked one more time. Soulcatcher on him, but there's not enough damage coming out from the PB side. Solace with the clap is going to pick up that kill. Bleak has waveform. Doesn't roar onto Sneaking. Sneaking taking so much damage from Spoink. He's going to go down, and Enchantress picking up that kill. And now Crystal Maiden getting picked up by Owie. Owie is trying to run away. Is there any detection? Doesn't look like there is. So Broodmother gonna live still. Gonna go for a Manta style first. Aoi does like to do this. Go for very weird Broodmother builds. And I say weird, not because it's bad, but because other Broodmother players don't really do this. Usually it's either BKB or Orchid. But Aoi likes to go for Manta style, and I mean, you could dispel away Cold Snap. Particularly you could split out of Frostbite as well, or Enchant, so yeah, it has uses in that regard, but it's more importantly it has the split pushing ability. And since Broodmother is like a complete split pusher, why not accelerate your split push by getting a Manta style? Illusions will deal that much more damage. Solace now might be in a little bit of trouble. Musica looking for a kill. Level 10 Invoker versus level 12 Beast, Brewmaster. Might not be enough. Tornado going to go off, trying to slow him down, but Solace is pretty weak, but here comes Sneaking. Musica is getting a little bit more than he bargained for. Right clicks from Sneaking. Going to try to bring down Musica. Once more Blink and a Scream of Pain. With a Sonic Wave on top of that, Invoker is going to go down. So Musica, unfortunately, did not see that one coming, and he just got obliterated by the Queen of Pain. These Queens of Pain have been so devastating. Aghanim Scepter means that Sonic Wave is going to be up in just a little bit. Meanwhile, the two supports can do a little bit of counter-warding action, head towards their Broodmother and try to support him up against Bleak. They really need to bring Bleak down because he has an Ethereal Blade. Someone's going to get shotgun, wait for him in. Going to go for Tides of Time perhaps? No, he's going to wait for him, Wind Run away. Shadow Demon just gets right-clicked down by the Morphling. Lots of agility on him, so he's going to be doing truckloads of damage. Picking up an easy kill there, not even having to use the Ethereal Blade. So saving the mana, why not? It's not the most expensive, but mana's mana. Windrunner, you could see she's going for a very low budget build. Mech is very easy build up. Medallion of Courage, very easy build up. Magic Wand, Bracer as well. So she's going for the most economic build as you could possibly go, I suppose. Besides the mass Bracer build that we saw last game. But that is going to mean that she's going to get a jump of power now, but it's going to also mean that she's going to be lacking in power later. Shouldn't be that a big deal, however, since, I mean, like, PB seems to be doing pretty well for himself. They gotta worry about Bleak, because he is a pretty vicious Morphling player. He does have an Ethereal Blade as well on top of that. Initiation could come from the Beastmaster now with a Blink Dagger, so huge initiation range coming from AL. And enough dust to spot out anyone. Permanently, also. Probably put that on a different hero, though, like Musica, because I mean, like, I think he has enough item slots for Dust. Like, I'm not sure. It could be hard-pressed. Aoi getting blinked upon by Spoink. EMP gonna drop down as well. Bleak with the shotgun. No, not even using the shotgun. Invoker picking up a kill with just right clicks. Aoi overstaying his welcome by just a little bit, and he's gonna pay the price for it. The rest of PB, Sneaking has been farming up the top lane. Gonna go for a Sheepstick, probably. Might be a Shiva's, but I don't think it will be. Pushing out the top lane. Way Too Sexy is there also. Godot is just going to go toe-to-toe with Sneaking with those impetuses doing so much damage. Wow. Yeah, that hurts. Teal's coming up here as well. Solace doesn't have the most mana, but he should be fine unless he takes an EMP hit. But AL, not interested in that. They're going to go for Roshan. They're bringing down Roshan extremely quickly. Who's going to pick it up? Most likely Bleak. Yes, Aegis goes onto Bleak, and he's going to just use his replicate to get up there. And oh no, Snoopy, you might be in a little bit of trouble. Shadow Demon is going to catch him out, and Blink from Slawless is going to pop his ultimate as well. Crystal Maiden taking so much damage. He's going to go down to the Brewmaster. Whereas everyone else, Tides of Time actually blocking Musica. Beautiful play by Tides of Time. What the hell, Spoink? What are you doing up there? But Musica is going to go into a Ghost Farm. Is there any protection? No. Doesn't matter because they're going to take the Beastmaster. Sneaking, blinking up there, finishing off the Beastmaster. Musica trying to escape with that Ghost Walk. Looks like he is going to walk out of this alive. He's going to Ghost Walk out of this alive, and Shadow Demon actually picked up a gem, so they could see him. I think Shadow Demon is a little bit behind, though, so not really there for the vision, but they do have that available to them. They got to be careful not to drop the gem, however. It's very risky on the Shadow Demon. He can de-ward and like replace Observer wards with his own and stuff like that, but he's very soft. So if he gets caught by a roar or by a shotgun or anything, that gem is going to go the way of AL, and that means Aoi is going to be the one who ultimately pays for it. Broodmother, who's not invisible, is a very sad Broodmother. Tides of Time hitting level 12 finally, so he has all his core skills up. And Aoi's might get ganked once again. They need the Beastmaster Roar to really open that up. Otherwise, Aoi's just going to run away way too fast with that Manta style. The Yasha inside of there, I guess, will add extra movement speed, plus the webs, so he's zipping around really quickly. He's going to farm up the Ancients. I feel like PB kind of have to make something happen now, because Morphling's starting to get bigger. He does have a Yasha, as well as an Ethereal Blade, so he's going to go for Manta style. And Broodmother is, I mean, like, she's pretty good late game as far as heroes in general go. But, I mean, like, Morphling is Morphling. And if he has, like, all this time in the world from Primal Roar to just work down his target, he'd shotgun one, work down his target with right clicks on another, and then, you know, just skirmish the rest of the way. But he's actually getting engaged upon and instantly killed. That gem is now on the Beastmaster. Aoi is there, and they did see him with that gem. They're not going to go for him. Aoi is going to push his luck. Going to get revealed by the boar. Sneaking is there. Has picked up his Scythe of Eyes, so maybe they're going to try to Hex lock him in, the Morphling. But I don't know. I feel like the power of PB is in the mid game. Because, well, Queen of Pain, for one. Brewmaster for another. Not to mention the fact that Shadow Demon has Soul Catcher, so the burst damage just gets that much burstier. Oh no, Sneaking gonna run into the Crystal Maiden, instantly popping all of her spells, but Crystal Maiden living with 30 HP. Solace blinking up as well. Aoi looking for a Spiderling inject. Not gonna happen. Here comes Bleak. Gonna try to shotgun Queen of Pain, but Queen of Pain a little bit too tanky with the stats coming out from Aghanim Scepter as well as Scythe of Eyes. She's gonna get away from this. So a little bit of a lucky break by the Crystal Maiden. She's gonna live through that with those magic wand charges. And Brewmaster has picked up Vlad, so he's gonna try to improve his team fighting ability just a little bit. But still, like, they don't have the hard carry that AL has. They can take some pretty good fights. Brewmaster will get stronger for the next couple of levels once he picked up his Aghanim Scepter as well. Queen of Pain, I mean, she could get some more right-click damage, but for all intents and purposes, she's pretty much maxed out. Tides of Time, just farming the jungle for a lot of this game, actually. Might run into the Enchantress, might not. He's just going to be flirting with death because he's all alone. He doesn't have much vision. Well, he does have enough vision to see Godot. Also sees Musica up there, who's very poor still. Voidstone, Tranquil Boots, Drum of Endurance. Well, 2,000 gold, so it's not that bad. But right now, like, this is some pub level stuff as far as the farm level levels go. But he does have something flying out. It is a Yule Scepter. So going for the budget build, Bleak. Trying to shotgun down Aoi, and it's not going to work because he's going to start the right-clicking once again. Kind of getting blocked by his Spiderling. Spiderling's just going to be food for Bleak. Nom, nom, nom. Dust now going off onto the Broodmother, but she's way too fast. Once again, they do need that Beastmaster Roar if they want to get that kill, or just have Crystal Maiden be extraordinarily lucky with Frostbite. Queen of Pain, what the hell? Okay. I did not see that happening at all. Okay. Invoker gets picked off once again and Sneaking, chilling in the trees. She's safe there, I guess. Looks like she's gonna follow Teal. Join the blinking squadron. Head towards mid lane. Go for Godot. 1,000 HP, which is a lot for an Enchantress, but not a lot for a hero in general. Godot trying to teleport out of this. He's gonna get away, and Solace blinking into the Roche Pit for some reason. Guess he suspected someone was there, but no one is there. Solace is going to teleport away as well, and Snoopy is the only one who's here. Could they actually go for her? She's so dead. With that incapacitating bite, Aoi could have taken her by herself, but with the Hex as well. From Sneaking, Aoi is going to 100% take that kill. Sonic Wave coming out to demolish that Creep Wave. It is level 3, so it's up in just 40 seconds, and Bleak in the meantime. Shotgun down the Windrunner, but he's got to get himself back down here. As this tower taking a lot of damage, EMP gonna hopefully thin off the herd. But Solace has popped off his ultimate, gonna just try to work down the tower. Bleak popped off his Manta style, so I guess a Morphling ultimate of sorts, Morphling Brewmaster ultimate of sorts. And now this Earth Panda might be in a little bit of trouble. This Earth Panda is gonna go down. This Brewmaster is gonna die within his form. Morphling picking up a godlike streak. That's something you don't see every day. But really, he overstayed his welcome. He did take out the tower, but the Raxes are still very healthy. They don't even get scratched by that. And now AL finally decided they're going to take a tower. Going to go for bot tower. Bleak is at that point where, I mean, like, he's not going to carry the game by himself, but now he could actually contribute to fights. With the Manta style, with the Ethereal Blade, he could shotgun down someone and then just work on the rest of the team, especially with that Beastmaster setup. Jeez, holy masters. But it looks like Crystal Maiden almost dying once again to that Queen of Pain. I mean, like, it didn't work the first time. It's not going to work the second time. And Spoink is going to find Owie. Is he going to use the roar? Yes, he is. Owie is going to get roared, but there's no one to support Spoink, so it's not going to work. I love it when Beastmaster kicks. It's hilarious to me. Broodmother is still pretty slow, but the Greater Boar is getting worked upon by those illusions. Musica did get disrupted. Tornado going off, trying to hit Way Too Sexy, but it's not going to happen. Way Too Sexy is going to go down. Shotgun from the Morphling, picking up that kill. In the meantime, Windrunner with Power Shot working down the Enchantress in the bot lane. So trades happening everywhere. But if the Morphling is the one getting those kills, it's going to favor AL immensely, because Morphling already has 1800 gold again after the Manta, after the Ethereal Blade. Morphling is going to get way scarier, and he's going to get scarier faster than the likes of PB. So PB, I mean, like, their window of opportunity isn't shut. They still have time to make things happen. They still do have that huge burst damage. They have the Brewmaster ultimate, which is going to have that Aghanim Scepter boost in, I don't know, like 5, let's say 10 minutes, just to be extremely generous. So that's going to get scarier, but Queen of Pain pretty much topped out. She could try to boost her right clicks, but that's about it. Broodmother could accelerate as well, but not as much as the Morphling, who's now going to wave replicate away. This tower is in deny range, and sneaking a demolish creep wave with Sonic Wave once again. And this tower is going to go down. No. There it is. Good job sneaking. Getting a tower deny. So AL once again denied a little bit more gold. PB just, with those towers, so far ahead of the gold. But the experience is not that way at all. And, I mean, like, say what you want about the gold, it's all dispersed amongst the PB side, whereas most of the gold for AL is on that Morphling, and that's just so much more valuable. Oh my god, he's going to pick up a double damage rune. This is going to be an absolute bloodbath on the bot lane, ladies and gentlemen. If Musica could open up with a Tornado, or if Beastmaster could open up with a Blink Dagger Roar, Morphling is going to be able to do work. Someone teleporting in. It's going to be Solace. He has quite a bit of mana, so he's most likely not going to get drained out before he pops off his ultimate, but still, it's a very dangerous situation with Bleak with double damage rune. So he can get an Unleash Sonic Wave. Unfortunately, not hit Musica with that, but the creep wave has been killed. But this tower is not long for life with a double damage Morphling. Oh my god, look at that damage. So much damage. Morphling killing it in like 7 hits or something like that. And AL could choose to keep going. It'll be a little bit risky. Looks like they're not going to do it. Bleak replicating out. Because AL, they don't have to push their push right now. They could wait all day. Morphling is only going to get stronger. Going to go for an Eye of Scotty, so I like that, because Eye of Scotty is just such a fun item. And I never actually get it. Ever. It's kind of sad, because I really like it. But once he gets that, get a Butterfly, get a Heart, get whatever you want on the Morphling. He's going to be able to pretty much demolish PB all by himself. PB's window is closing ever so slightly. BKB Manta up on the Broodmother, so she could stand her ground and survive, but she's not going to be doing the most damage. Smoke onto PB, looking for a gank. They are going to go for mid lane. And Dark Green and Pink are both kind of out of position. Let's see if Solace wants to go on this. Yes, they're going to go straight for Musica, hexing him immediately. Musica taking a lot of damage. Owie pops off his ultimate, trying to work down Musica. He is going to get that kill. No, maybe, yes, he will. Sneaking is very low life, however, he's going to try to pop his bottle and get away. He is going to blink away, and now the Bleak is trying to 1v4 the rest of his allies. Queen of Pain ultimate going to fly on through, and Brewmaster has popped up his ultimate. Rock going to fly onto Bleak. Bleak might go down to this, but he's still strength morphing. He still has a lot more strength to go. And these Brood lanes not doing enough damage. Illusion actually picking up a kill on Way Too Sexy. I'm sure that's kind of demoralizing. Windrunner picking up a kill on the Crystal Maiden, and the Morphling is trying to get away. AL Musica is there to support him, and he's going to get cycloned up into the air. He could stay up there longer however, if he wanted to with that Yule Scepter, but he's going to get hit by a stun. Solace transforming back into his regular form, and he's going to open up with the Clap Musica, going into the Ghost Walk, and is there any True Sight? No. So AL not getting the upper hand in that fight. They just barely missed out on that Queen of Pain kill. He's now going for Shiva's guard. He's going to help them a little bit with that minus attack speed aura, but the Morphling with all that agility. Attack speed isn't really the biggest preference. Beastmaster buys into the game because they know that PB is going for Roshan. They really want to stop this. They could deny the Aegis or cheese onto the Brewmother or Queen of Pain or even the Brewmaster. It'll all be good, but with that Medallion of Courage, this Roshan's going down. Brewmother with the Aegis, Tornado flying out. They might want to catch someone off with here. Godot is here. He could try to slow someone down to get shackled, but not successfully. Here comes Bleak with the waveform, shotgunning down the Morphling, and instantly gets disrupted. Sproink forced to dump his Roar onto Sneaking. Sproink taking a lot of damage. Musica in the middle of everything, going to lay down his Ice Wall, but the Queen of Pain has gone down. Sproink now on the run. Aoi going to try to work him over, but here comes the rest of Sproink's team. Broodmother up into the air, and Aoi's going to get demolished. Even the CM ultimate going to get dropped down for this one. He does have the Aegis, however, but can they actually lock him down? They don't have a lot of slows, but Aoi just wants to stay and fight. Here comes Sneaking with the huge ultimate hitting Bleak and Musica. Musica is going to go down, and Bleak is soon to follow. So PB kind of turning this fight around. Soul Catcher on the Crystal Maiden, plus a follow-up from the Brewmaster. Going to pick her off. Godot now on the run. One of the last people available, and she's going to go down as well. Buyback from the Morphling, but it's not going to be enough. Everyone from PB is still alive. They're going to push down the bot lane. The tower is down already in that lane. So PB might take a 2-0. It's going to be pretty close, however. These Raxes will take quite a bit of damage. This Morphling does still have a shotgun, so I don't think any of these heroes could get shotgun. Well, Tides of Time clearly can, as well as the Shadow Demons. These Raxes are fortified, trying to buy AL a little bit more time. But it is going to go down. And this range Rax is going to go down as well. Tides of Time is going to ultimate that tower. With the rest of his team there, the tower is going to go down. No more fortification to delay this one up, and this Rax might go down as well. Invoker is almost up. They really need the Invoker to defend this, but these Raxes at this point, I mean, they're going down, and there's nothing AL could do about it. There goes the second Rax. Cyclone up into the air is the Beastmaster, so he's not going to be able to participate in this fight. So teleporting in, Bleak is trying to go for someone. He's going to shotgun down the Shadow Demon, but it's not going to be enough because he is in Ghost form, and that Sonic Wave doing huge amounts of damage. Strength Morph onto Bleak now. Trying to go for Sneaking, but this damage is not really enough. With the Cold Snap, though, however, she's getting perma-stunned. Godot is, well, Smoke trying to protect themselves against the Brewmaster. But, oh no, Solace getting roared by Spoink. Solace is going to take an EMP to the face. There goes all his mana. Here comes Bleak with the Eye of Scotty, with the damage. So much of it coming from him. He doesn't even have Eye of Scotty. I thought he did. But, I don't know. 1.5 sets of Raxes down. AL looks like they're going to be hard pressed to defend this. And AL trying to make something happen retaliation-wise. They're going to take this tower down, not without tanking it from Godot. They do have Bleak still. He's going to pop off his heal, try to get a little bit of healing to his side. And even though they're 1.5 racks is down, they're not out of it yet. They're very behind. I'll give you that as far as gold goes. Once again, the experience not really that far ahead of as far as PB goes. AL with that tower, they're going to fall back, try to tend to their base a little bit. Beastmaster picking up a haste rune, going for an Aghanim Scepter. I think that's really smart. I mean, really, he just needs to set up for Bleak. That's really the name of the game. Who almost has his Eye of Scotty. Does he? This frog is flying so awkwardly. So, farm coming up for Bleak, but with 1 Rax is down, the farm is going to be heavily diminished. Musica still not with much. He did pick up a Yule Scepter, and Snoopy unleashing his ultimate to clear off this creep wave, because why not? Usually you don't really have that luxury in a team fight. But here comes all of PB. Crit is up on the Broodmother. Solace is here as well. So we're going to be pushing out this mid lane, looking for the range Rax, because that's a really easy pickup that they could get. All of AL is up for this, though, so that's the main difference between now and before. Sneaking actually going towards the top lane. It's a very smart move to go for this top lane because the distance between top and bot is much more than mid and bot. But no, it looks like they're gonna fall back. They seem to know that they seem to think that they have this under control with those 2 Raxes down. But I have Scotty is now up on Morphling. This Morphling is fierce, but is it fierce enough to actually kill all of PB? I don't know. The fights are pretty close, but PB just seems to be pulling them out every single time. But just look at that damage coming out from Bleak. There's not much you could do about that as PB, except for like try to kite and hopefully you won't get shotgun down. So Bleak is going to teleport back to the top lane. And PB... Oh wait, Bleak... Yeah, okay. PB just content to farm more. I mean, AL only have half of their racks up. So it's a very dangerous situation for them. Once again, Morphling. Broodmother is going for crit, so she could try to hold her ground against the Morphling. It's going to be close, though. She could try to, like... I mean, like, it definitely won't be the most fruitful thing for the Morphling to right-click the Broodmother, because you can just lifesteal tank all the way there. But, I mean, it is going to force Morphling to pick his targets a little more carefully. All of AL very scared to leave their base, as well they should be. Map advantage is totally in the way of PB with those Raxes down. They are free to do pretty much whatever they want. Looks like Bleak, with that replicate, is going to feel like he does have the freedom to push down the bot lane. And that's what he should do. Buy as much momentum to that lane as possible. Pick up a teleport scroll, get out of there, or just hide. I'm sure you could hide. Smoke now up from AL, looking for someone. They might find Orange, sneaking, kind of getting himself trapped again. But it's going to be very difficult. A blind blink from Beastmaster will get that Queen of Pain. Oh, Queen of Pain is going to be in a lot of trouble, blinking away. Very good reflexes by sneaking. And kind of slow on the draw from Spoink. Once again, it's painted gold, I believe. Unless his name thing is lying to me, which it might be. But this range Rax is starting to get pressured just a little bit. But AL is going to go back and defend that. Spoink going to blink into the tree and teleport himself away. He is going to get out of this one. He's going to continue to build up towards his Aghanim Scepter. He's still a little bit away from that, though. Bleak could go for whatever he wants, making another replicate so we can split push the bot lane, buy some lane pressure off of his other lanes, and I don't know. I mean, like AL, they're not out of it because of this Morphling, but at the same time, look at this gold per minute. This is PB. This is AL. It's gonna be rough for them. It's gonna be rough indeed. Spoink is gonna try to hold off this creep wave with axes. Like, it's not the best counter push against those mega creeps, but I mean, like, it's something. It's a lot more than Enchantress has to offer. But now that Bleak's here, you can just right-click down this entire wave. PB taking their time, gonna get some more items up. 4,500 on the Queen of Pain. Just buy her Shivas already. It's not that expensive. But she needs to make sure that she does have enough for buyback. Daedalus up on the Broodmother. And Beastmaster, Brewmaster is still not with much. Winona going to go for a Hex Stick of her own. Try to lock down Bleak, who might benefit him to pick up a Black King Bar, prevent those hexes from coming. Just get 10 seconds of pure damaging Morphling Bliss. But everyone from AL kind of playing very defensively. Do they have a smoke up? Question of the year. They don't. Restock in 0. Maybe they do? That's definitely bugged. Yeah, because if they did, then it would say 1. But they don't. So I don't know what the status of their smoked is. Queen of Pain. This isn't Queen of Pain. What the hell? Crystal Maiden. Picking up Assange. And most likely going to be for Halberd. If you could shut down anyone, really, with that Halberd, it could be fine. But the Sange, mostly because it gives very cost-effective health. And it's very inexpensive as far as the item slots go. Only taking 1 item slot gives more health than a Vanguard, so, you know, why not? It'll help you survive, and you could proc a lucky maim and get a kill, be a baller CM, but I don't think that's actually going to happen. If she could build towards a Halberd, shut down someone from PB, such as the Queen of Pain, who doesn't have an a Black King Bar yet. Ultimate Orb? What the hell? What is going on with this build? Is she going for a Lincoln Sphere as well? That would actually be really good, help against the Beastmaster. But, gonna have a little bit of a standoff. Roshan is up in a minute, though. That might be what PB is waiting for, but if you try to go in that Roshan pit, AL can take a pretty good fight there if Invoker lays down all his spells. Level 17, so he does have the important skills up for the Invoker. And they're although not going to be the most powerful, they're still going to be pretty substantial. Here comes Roshan. It is up, and let's see if PB can get this uncontested, or AL is going to want to make a play for this. This stupid Spiderling drawing everyone away. Roshan is up in 3, 2, 1. Spawn, spawn, spawn. Well, anyway, AL, they all know that Roshan is up. They're going to Cyclone out to scout it out, but Spoink going to initiate onto Seeking. Sneaking is going to get Frostbitten up as well. There's no damage coming out there. However, here comes Bleak, instantly shotgunning down the Queen of Pain. Does she have buyback? Yes, she does. Bleak get hexed up by the, who was it? Yeah, the Windrunner. Windrunner has picked up a hex stick of her own. And Roshan is still up, but without that Queen of Pain there, I mean, AL could still make plays happen right now. They could go for Owie if they know he's there, but I don't think they do. Ooh, it's going to be close. Blink in from Spoink, but no more Roar up on him. And a little bit of spider on spider action going on there. Looks like AL don't feel confident enough to go for the Roshan themselves. There goes a pause, so you could check a little bit as far as the item goes, what's going on. That's not the items, there it is. So yeah, Tides of Time picked up a Scythe of Vise. Not much on the Brewmaster. He's kind of been dying a whole lot. Actually, he only died 3 times, but I feel like he's not been the most influential in the fights. And for some reason he doesn't have Drunken Brawler, which to me will, I mean, like, that's the most valuable thing you have. 25% evasion against a Morphling who doesn't have MKB. Yeah, that's sign me up. But anyway, Sneaking, I don't know what you're going. Maybe just holding the plate mail and then going for a Lincoln Sphere so that that shotgun stuff doesn't happen again, and everyone else from the AL side kind of stagnant as far as their items go, so still going to be rough for them moving forward. Tides of Time is saying go, and here we go. Sneaking is back from the bathroom. Leak does have 4,300 gold. Divine Rapier, man. Just go big or go home. I mean, like, they're still not out of it. They still have a Rax left. They don't have complete Mega Creep, so it's still not over. I'm saying, like, I'm being really pessimistic for AL, but, you know, that's why, and that's why. Not the most experience advantage, actually, for PB, but still, experience advantage is experience advantage. All of AL trying to hold off these giant creep waves at least to here. Like, here and here is where they want the creep waves to be. So that means they could have easy passage into Roshan, and that bird just got completely sniped. Doing a little bit of counter warding as well. This is just going to be a very slow game. Someone has to go to the top lane to defend that tower. It's going to be Snoopy. With the Sanj, right-click, Crystal Maiden. Do it. And, what is that, Enchantress Creep? I believe that is. Just chilling in the Roshan pit, being the active scout. PB doesn't want to push the Roshan, because they know that if they do, that Invoker EMP is going to hit, and that hurts. And, well, you know, everything else is going to hit as well, so that also hurts. It's going to be hard to maneuver around, and their ultimates, although the Queen of Pain, I mean, like, it's kind of hard, because AL probably going to dive right in, and some of them are going to be coming here, so the Queen of Pain could either shoot in this direction, like towards this area, or shoot in this direction, and either way, it's not going to hit everyone. So Queen of Pain, not really having a huge Tide Hunter-esque ultimate where you're going to hit anyone regardless. It's kind of what Invoker is packing. That freedom to throw around spells and hit anyone. At least in those tight corridors. Right now we just have like a little bit of a farming fest going on. Neither team wants to give up sight on Roshan. Enchantress with those creeps sending in some very brave scouts. And a Greater Hawk as well. Oh, you're dead. Snipe down for 65 Gs towards Tides of Time's pocket. Yep, Queen of Pain has picked up an Aghanim's Lincoln Sphere. And, I don't know, do AL want to finally make a push for this? You can't really leave Snoopy on the top lane, because then Sneaking will just obliterate him and then take another set of racks all by himself. So PB is just playing very patiently. And they're trying to get their Broodmother up. They're trying to get their Queen of Pain up to, like, their full late game set. Bleak almost is there, though. 5,800 gold on him. His gold has steadily been rising. What is he going to get, however? Butterfly? Yeah, Butterfly. Spoink. Going to go for Sneaking, and it's not going to happen. How much is that range with that Aghanim Scepter? It's pretty substantial range. And Sneaking wants a kill right now. Who's it going to be? He's trying to look for the Beastmaster, but it's not going to happen. And he actually bought time for his team to go for Roshan. Shotgun coming out from Bleak. No self-destruction, going to delay that up. EMP going to hit everything. Owie popped off of BKB. However, Bleak's getting right-click down. So much damage. Morphling instantly buys back into the game. Invoker's getting cycloned up, and Snoopy's in the middle of everything, getting completely worked over by the rest of the team. This is such a mess fight for AL. What is happening over here? Enchantress is getting popped down. Spoink is getting brought down as well by Sneaking. Wait for Cyclone up from Musica, and he's going to get killed as well by these Broodlings. Owie is here to join the fight. Another Cyclone, and as soon as he lands, he is going to be so dead. Sentry Ward as well. Clap, inject, right-click from the Shadow Demon of all people. Picking up another easy kill, and this Roshan is going to go the way of PB. Morphling is still alive, but fast fingers on the Shadow Demon means that he didn't get that shotgun off. Sneaking is probably going to pick up the Aegis. Yes, he is. Cheese on the floor, and it's Solace. So he's going to have that guaranteed mana and health also. Once again, the Invoker is not alive. They do have a buyback, so this they're not going to lose to Mega Creeps right now, I don't think. Bleak is here, but this Rax is going to go down. No point in saving this, since the difference between range and melee versus just melee is very small. Spoink going to blink in right into the Queen Fate ultimate, go for his ultimate onto Owie, but waveform out from the Morphling. He has purchased a BKB, so it is going to protect him just a little bit, but the rest of PB has gone towards the top lane. Snoopy trying to slow him down with that Crystal Nova, not going to do any damage at all. Shot failed onto that fake Morphling, and now Godot is going to try to do something. Here comes Snoopy dropping down his Crystal Maiden ultimate. He's going to force Solace to pop up the cheese, and Windrunner lives as dies as well. Way Too Sexy is going to be sacrificed as the last person. Bleak looking for someone else to catch. Going to go for Owie, but it's not going to happen. And that's, I mean, like, this lane was pretty much already lost, so the Rax is gained there by PB, not the hugest, but Sneaking does still have that Aegis, which is the biggest problem. Oh no, she's going to go for Godot. Instant uses of the Sonic Wave, dropping down EMP, going to miss everything. And Godot's like shitting his pants right now. Bleak not doing too well either, but a blink in from Sneaking, trying to go for the Courier. One hit is not enough, unfortunately. Courier living with 25 HP. Who's that going to go for Bleak? Bleak is going to get killed by a freaking Mega Melee Creep, and Sneaking trying to escape from this. She does have an Aegis as well as Blink in a couple seconds. Self-Cyclone? No. It's a Cyclone from the Invoker, and Sneaking blinks the complete other way. Beastmaster trying to come in. Deafening Blast and Axe is going to bring that down. Do they have a... Yes, they do have a Roar. I don't think they have enough damage. EMP is going to hit, but it's not going to do much damage at all. Sneaking is going to toe-to-toe that Musica, and Spoink is going to get worked down by Owie. Going to try to buy himself some time with that ultimate. He's going to run away. Looks like he's going to be okay. Sneaking is trying to go for Snoopy and Godot at the same time, but there's the GG from Godot. There's the GG, well played, and that is going to be it. PB taking this game, the set 2-0. And yeah, so I guess they're the kings of the hill now. So Bleak, he did some pretty good damage, but just ultimately was not enough. And PB, well, just played their team perfectly. They didn't overextend, which is very important, especially getting those Raxes, and they just slowly pushed in. So thanks for watching, guys. GG.